I am coming to you from my bed because I came down with a head cold and I wanted to share a lot of helpful things that you can do that are natural to help get you through a little cold. It's the season, and so rather than being too bummed out about it, just know that your body's doing what it needs to do, and that rather than suppressing things, you want to just help your body. And if you really like start at the first sign of feeling like you're coming down with something, then that's really the best time to be able to actually at least make it not as bad. And so I started coming down with this yesterday, and actually no sore throat, no fever, just congestion and a headache that worsened over. I had a bad headache all night long, but that's because your body is doing exactly what it needs to do to fight the pathogen. And so I do not choose to take Advil or Tylenol or anything like that because those are known to be super bad for the liver. And I am so convinced that if we could get our livers and the whole digestive system working properly, then we would not only help ourselves feel better and just handle whatever comes our way better, but I believe that that can really alleviate some mental illness that we see out there. So I'm going to tell you some things that I'm doing. So first of all, if it is, a respiratory thing, it is so helpful to get a steaming pot of water and get a good brand, not just grocery store brand of essential oils, because when I did training with several companies, it was very clear that most of what's out there is adulterated. So you want to know where your essential oils are coming from, just like everything else. But kind of the gold standard for respiratory is the eucalyptus essential oil. And so you can get a steaming pot of water and put in like 4 drops of the eucalyptus, put a towel over your head, and just allow yourself to breathe both in your nose and your mouth, and just allow the steam to carry the essential oils into your respiratory system. And that is really helpful, especially if you have, which is kind of what mine has manifested in, is just a little nasal congestion. So, but I did something different today because, it's kitchen medicine, really. Like, there are so many things that, before we kind of dismissed natural medicine as effective, which in my opinion, it's way more effective, unless there's an acute situation. There's, nothing is absolute, but you can do so much with things that, are the plants that are, very common. So I actually, in my water today, I put a couple of drops of sage essential oil, and thyme essential oil. That's a really hot oil that's really good for your immune system when you're dealing with any kind of illness, basically. And then rosemary. And so I did that. I put a towel over my head. I actually put too many drops in. So, essential oils are super concentrated. So if you're going to do what I did today, like with 3 different oils, you really just need like 2 drops of each. And then, and just, breathe it in for a few minutes. That actually, I felt like an immediate help. It will start helping the fluids flow, which is exactly what your body needs to be doing. The mucus is a good thing because it is actually capturing what needs to be carried out and doing that. And when you help yourself, you can just alleviate the symptoms and help your body heal more quickly. So I did that. And then one thing that I love, which I made, is a ginger tea. That's really great. So this just has some grated ginger. I put a squeeze of lemon and some raw honey. You always want to use the honey raw. Because if you don't, then all the beneficial enzymes are killed with the heat. So it is important to get that. In Ayurveda, it said that, honey is a medicine when it's raw and a poison when it's not. When I kind of put that through my filter, I think it's more because then you're just turning it into a sugar without all of the beneficial enzymes, and it is antimicrobial when it's in its true form. So thank you, bees, for making honey for us. And it's also very soothing for throat. Like I said, I didn't have a sore throat, but if you do, one of the best things, there's a lot of different things. I'll just mention a few here, but sage, Salvia officinalis. So that you can make a strong tea with, and you can drink it, but you can also gargle with it. So it's really, in the herbal world, one of the best things for a sore throat. Another thing that I've done that I just learned with essential oils, and I've taught it to my daughter and do it myself, is if you do feel like you're coming down with something in your throat, put a drop of tea tree oil, like just on your wrist, and lick it so you can kind of very gently cut your throat. You're not like taking a lot, essential oils that way can be burning. So this is a super easy way to do it, and you're not going to overwhelm, but you'll feel that. And tea tree is really great at, really kind of eliminating the viral infections. And they tend to start in our throat and our nose. So that's why, like, when you're traveling or anything like that, is, either get an herbal throat spray just to keep your throat coated, and to help if a virus does get in there, it will replicate pretty quickly unless you do something like that. So I've got that. And another thing that I have done is, let's see, that is garlic. And it's garlic in honey, because it could be a little upsetting to your stomach, but really raw garlic is the best when you're using it medicinally. And so, and what I've also learned is when you take the peel off and kind of smash it or chop it, is let it actually kind of air for 10 minutes or so before you do anything with it. And that activates the healing properties. So, and I'm not worried about it. Some people might, about the garlic on your breath, but what's happening is if you do have a garlic breath, then it's really getting activated in your lung, which is good. And I'm not kissing anybody, except maybe my cat between her cute little ears today, and she won't mind if I have garlic. So that's a wonderful thing. And you have to rest. So, if you're taking all this stuff and you're not resting, you're not allowing your body to heal. So, your body's telling you to slow down. So it is, it's frustrating. I love to get out and hike every day. And I'm actually feeling a lot better now than when I woke up. So who knows, maybe I'll go out later. But right now I'm just taking it easy. And then apple cider vinegar. If you get like a raw apple cider vinegar with the mother, meaning, so it's a fermentation of apples. You want organic, because apples are definitely one of the things that tend to be sprayed a lot. But anyway, you can get a raw apple cider vinegar, and that is really helpful to support your body throughout the day. So just sip the water. I actually had what's called the 4 thieves in an apple cider vinegar. So you could just do the apple cider vinegar. This one was extracted with holy basil, turmeric, I think garlic. And so that's just, those again are just immune boosting plants. And there's also a wonderful herbal remedy that's known as fire cider. So it's the same thing. It's like the herbs that were extracted through the apple cider vinegar. And that I've made it before. It's got like horseradish and garlic and ginger and cinnamon, lots of good stuff in there. But cinnamon's another good one. So I, again, love essential oils. So I put I actually put some cinnamon on my feet. The feet are a pretty safe place to take essential oils, especially when you're doing the hot ones. Other ones, not so much, but your feet are really porous, so it can really take that in. So um, I know I'm kind of rambling on here, but those, and just liquids, and don't eat like your body's, most people aren't so hungry when they're sick because your body wants to use the energy for healing and not for digesting, because digesting takes a lot of energy. So I just realized like I hadn't even eaten today, and I probably will. I'll have some chicken broth. My favorite brand, if I'm not making it myself, is Fond bone broth, because it's organic. It's, everything about the practice is good, and you can tell they do it the right way, because when you put and it's in a glass bottle, which I love, and in the fridge, it congeals, and that way that it's been made properly, and you're getting the collagen benefits as well. So I'll probably have some of that pretty soon. And then the other thing, and I won't go into this, but I'm a big believer in enemas, both for, if it's a coffee enema, stimulating your liver to actually make more glutathione, which is a very detoxifying substance that your liver can make, and it helps it dump toxins. So that's a good thing. There's all kinds of enemas you can do. You can also do them as more of like an implant of medicine. So you could put something in like, cat's claw or pau d'arco, things like that. So anyway, if you're interested in that, let me know. And if you're interested in essential oils or some herbal remedies, I've been taking some herbal tinctures that are super immune supportive, and they have, there's a lot of different kinds, but they like elderberry's great, astragalus. Sometimes the timing of these you want to learn more about, but there's just so many benefits to support your body to heal and not harm while you're in the process. So I hope you're all feeling well out there, and I trust I'm going to feel well very soon.